So, this third unit consists of two non-fictional prose pieces. One is by Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, then the title is At School, and the second one is The Flying Sikh by Milka Singh. The last module or unit is grammar communication skills. The unit related to grammar, the topic related to grammar communication is direct and indirect narration. Of course, you are studying direct and indirect narration right from your school days. So let us revise those rules and let us revise that part related to grammar, which is the direct and indirect narration. And the second topic is writing for the print media. There are various print media are there, like the journals, like the newspapers. So how to write for those print media, that we are going to study, because this is an important skill, and that enables you to communicate with the whole world, since there are various media are there in the modern age. So this unit consists of the writing for the print media. So this is the syllabus for your third semester, and tomorrow onwards, let us begin the units, let us begin the modules. First of all, we will study the first short story which is written by Oscar Wilde, and the title of that short story is The Model Millionaire. Thank you. Good morning, class. This is Karuna Deshmukh from the Department of English of Bahirji Smarak Mahavidyalaya Vasmat, that is affiliated to Swami Ramananda Tirth Marathwada University, Nanded. I welcome all of you for your third semester of the second year of your degree. So third semester syllabus for compulsory English is here in front of you on the screen. Total there are 4 modules or units. The first unit is fiction. Fiction is the imaginary writing, and here in case of fiction, there is short fiction as well as there are novels. So fiction in the form of short story, fiction in the form of novels. So here we are going to study 2 short stories. The first short story is The Model Millionaire, and it is written by Oscar Wilde, who was an Irish writer, a famous writer, short story writer, playwright, as well as a poet. The Model Millionaire. Millionaire is the very rich person, right? And model is a kind of ideal, a kind of example, ideal of something. So here is the story by Oscar Wilde, that is The Model Millionaire. The second short story that we are going to study is The Lost Child by Mulkraj Anand. Mulkraj Anand is the pre-independence writer of Indian literature in English. He belongs to the first generation of Indian writers writing in English, and there were 3 pioneers of the novel in Indian English literature, and they are Mulk Rajanand, R.K. Narayan, and Raja Rao. You have studied for your, I think for the second semester, there was the short story An Astrologer's Day by R.K. Narayan. So, R.K. Narayan was the contemporary of Mulk Rajanand and Raja Rao, and these three writers, they are considered as the pioneer when who begins something. They are the pioneers. They began the tradition of novel, the tradition of short story, as far as the Indian writing in English is considered, or Indian English literature is concerned. So here are the two short stories, The Model Millionaire and The Lost Child. One is an Indian and another one is an Irish writer. The second module or unit is poetry, and here we have to study two poems. The first one is by the great Indian poet whose nickname who is popular with the name Nightingale of India, that is Sarojini Naidu, and her poem that we are going to study is The Gift of India. The second poem we are going to study is by an American writer, an American poet, Max Ehrmann, and the title of this poem is The Desiderata. Desiderata is the wise words. So here are some suggestions by the poet for the readers for a beautiful life, for a fruitful life. So this is the collection of some wise words, Desiderata. So here we have these two poems. Then we have third module or third unit, that entitled non-fictional prose. Non-fictional prose is either essays, biographies, autobiographies. So here we have two pieces of non-fictional prose. One is actually both of them are the autobiographies. The first one is an excerpt, a piece from Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose life story, and the title is At School. So in which he, as we know that Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose is an Indian hero of the freedom struggle. He was one of the great leaders of India, who sacrificed their personal lives for the freedom of the nation. So in this piece, At School, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose narrates some of his experiences when he was a school-going child. The second one is by Milkha Singh. We know Milkha Singh was the great Indian athlete who had won various medals and who made us proud at various sports events. And recently he passed away because of COVID. So the title of this piece, non-fictional prose, is The Flying Sikh, which is the narration, which is the story which narrates the life story of Milkha Singh and how he won the title, the Flying Sikh,